What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Caden from Unbound, and today is a brand new thing. We're going to be doing the Meowthin Off podcast. So as I said, I'm your host, Caden, alongside Eric, and we're going to quickly explain everything that's going to be going on in this podcast.
On the podcast, we're going to be bringing on guests who are going to be talking about their businesses, their advocacy, their passion, and so on. And you know what? With this podcast, we're changing it up a little bit. Not everything's going to be Pokemon related, but we're still going to touch on Pokemon stuff every once in a while. Kind of like today. Isn't that right, Kate?
Yes, that is right. Anyways, today's topics are going to be a wide variety of things around Pokemon. So the first topic is going to be around the new Pokemon sets. So the first set I want to talk about or touch base about is the Pokemon Go set. Now, apparently it's supposed to be releasing around July 1st. And Eric, what are some things you're excited about the new Pokemon Go set?
Okay, so hold up. Devil's advocate here. First off, when the Pokemon Go set got announced, I was not a fan. I was not on board because I didn't think it was going to be legit Pokemon cards. I didn't realize it was going to be one from like the Pokemon TCG. I thought
exactly.
The old school top series.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't play Pokemon Go. I know you play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
So
not too often though.
How'd you feel when it first got announced?
I was kind of shocked, and I wasn't sure what they were gonna do. As you said, about the tops, like they said that they were gonna be like you thought it was gonna be like tops, like the old tops, like set.
Yeah.
But when I saw it and I saw like the ETBs released and all that, I was shocked. And honestly, like seeing like Mewtwo being the front face of like the entire set, like I was like, it looked amazing. And some of the cards and some of the cards in the set, like the Mewtwo V-Star, the Radiant Charizard, what else? The Professor's Research Full Art, like all of those look absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to open this set up.
Oh, I hear you. So, like, once I saw the cards released, I mean, I wanted to slap myself, right? They're nothing like the tops. They are Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
And they've even got that little Ditto gimmick, you know? The peel where you can get the Ditto underneath. That's pretty rad. They've never done anything like that before. I mean, we've all tried to peel Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I know.
In our life, right? So many legendary collections. I'm so sorry, Fireworks Patterns. You just look so good. We thought you were stickers. But, you know, it's crazy. The way that the Radiants are, they look astounding. I know we pulled a couple Radiants a couple videos ago. In the video for you, I think we pulled the Radiants, right? We got a Radiant.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Those look amazing.
They do, honestly. Like, I was shocked. I was looking through the sets on, I forget what website it was, but I was looking through it, and I saw the Radiant Charizard, and it looks stunning. I was like, where's this card been all this time? Like, we've been waiting for cards like this for a long time. And I mean, we've gotten it now through Brilliant Stars, and now we have it through the Pokemon Go set.
Yeah, I mean, the Pokemon Go set is nice for those different features that it has, right? It's unique in its own way. It's still going to feature that Pokemon Go logo, just like the Celebration series did, right? It's the yearly subset. It's cool. I like it. It's a good touch to go for, because Pokemon Go was such a worldwide phenomenon when it first launched. When that first came out, like I said, I don't play Pokemon Go now. When it first came out in 2016, I absolutely played it all the time, as much as possible. And you know what? That's what helped me get fit, more fit.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I remember when we were in London for personal reasons. And I remember you introduced it to me, and at that time it was an APK, and I was like, "Oh, like what's this?" And you're like, "Oh, you gotta download it. Here's the link to it." And I downloaded it, and we played it like all weekend long, and we would go for a walk and allegedly, but it was like it sparked something, and I got to play it before a lot of other people did. I mean, a lot of people knew what an APK was and what it was, but a lot of people didn't have the chance to get it. Like, people on iOS, like, they didn't have the chance of getting to play it until it was actually released. But Android users, it was a fun
game all around, though.
It was, yeah. What happened with yours, though?
There's nothing around me. There's nothing around where I live. I need to get incense all the time to get Pokemon around me. So when I moved
That's
out to
fair.
the city, that was it. That was it for me. Pokemon
Yeah,
Go,
that's
Pokemon
fair.
went. Yeah, but it's all good. I still like it, and like I said, I'm happy that it's not going to be a subset like the top series was before.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's actually going to be
Yeah.
part of the TCG and playable cards. But that's sweet.
Well,
That's a good one. I do like.
but what I
Pokemon
was
Go.
also hoping for, yeah, what I was also hoping for was like if they would include some maybe like promo like codes that you could use on Pokemon Go to get like certain challenges or certain Pokemon, like that would
Could
be
you
pretty
imagine?
sick.
Could you imagine if they did the Pokemon Go like the e-reader style with a QR code instead?
Oh my gosh, that would be
Boom.
amazing.
You get
That would be
Pokemon by
amazing.
scanning it through. You get the chance of getting a shiny in the game.
Oh,
They could have
I mean,
that up. Maybe they'll do that with some promos, but
maybe. I mean, they're not just releasing an ETB. I saw that they're releasing a few collection boxes. I think one of them's a Mewtwo V-Star collection box. I forget the other one. But I know that they're releasing a couple of different items and products for the Pokemon Go line. But
yeah,
if they did do that, that would be absolutely astounding. Like, that'd be sick.
it would be a completely different edition, right? It would have nothing to do with
Oh,
what
yeah.
they're actually doing with it, but it would still tie into Pokemon Go, the actual game.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, who knows? Maybe they might, but I guess we'll see.
That'd be
Anyways, the next topic that we're gonna touch base on is the holiday calendar box, which is set to
holiday
release
calendar
in
box.
September 1st, which I think is kind of a
Yes.
weird day to kind of release it, since it's a holiday box and it's
Okay.
kind of like a Christmassy box, I would say.
Last year, what did I open up? I opened up the Pokemon Pop Calendar.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah.
The Funko Pops. Those
Yeah.
Funko Pops.
Oh, he's getting up.
This Funko Pop. Mr. Meowthin off here. That I ordered. It didn't come out. It didn't
Yep.
release until about the end of November. Nobody got anything till mid-December. By the time you went to go open it up, you were 14 days into the calendar. I think it's great.
Yeah,
that
that's
they're releasing it
crazy.
early this year, but everybody's gonna open it up early and show off what's inside. So I'm glad that they're also putting the fun packs in there, the little sample packs.
Yep.
So that it's not
Yeah,
everything
they're-
the same.
Yeah, so they're apparently releasing 8 promo cards. Who knows what they are? But they're also
Pikachu,
yeah, that's true. And they're putting in a little Pikachu keychain. That actually looks pretty nice. But
Of course.
I mean, yeah, but like the Swish fun, like the fun packs that they're going to be releasing, like who knows what they'll have in there, and yeah.
Yeah,
But-
what are they gonna hold inside, right? I mean, every pack's gonna be
Yeah,
different, so that's
exactly.
good.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was expecting them to at least put probably like one of each like booster pack from each set like throughout the year in there maybe. But I mean, we all wish high and our hopes go so low.
Hey, we might get sample packs from every set in the past year, especially you said there's
That's
only 8
true.
in there. There might be
Yes.
8 sample packs, from the past 8 sets. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be actually pretty
assuming-
sick.
I'm assuming with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet being a new generation being released in November, I think
Yeah.
that is going to be, the end of the Sword and Shield line now.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume the same
It's
thing
gonna
as
be
well,
Scarlet
but
and Violet, right?
yeah, but everyone's saying that with the new Pokemon Scarlet, like Scarlet and Violet, that it's like the end of a generation because the designer decided to quit.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, he did step down, right?
Yeah.
To new things. I mean, Pokemon's still going to be Pokemon, but it might be slightly different. I know Pokemon
Yeah.
Scarlet and Violet also have some different looking legendaries. We can touch on those when we get to the Scarlet and Violet topic. I'm sure we're going to get to. But, it's just
Yep.
like, yeah. Without saying too much, they look different, So maybe it is the end of an era.
Yeah.
Maybe it is a change up.
Maybe, but yeah, we'll get on to that topic at some point in the podcast.
we'll get there.
Our next topic is going to be on Lost Origin set, which is going to be released sometime in
Oh,
September. Now
that is a
this,
banging set.
now this is something that is going to rebound because it's like the Brilliant Star set, but a little bit better, I would say. In terms that they have now Giratina on the box, so now they're bringing back all the legendaries and putting them on the boxes. But there's a few cards in there that are actually stunning, and I can't hide that. Like, have you seen the Giratina original form or origin form?
I have. I saw.
Yeah,
I saw the release of the box art today. Oh,
yeah.
that looks astounding.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it's got the same, maybe even better graphics than the Brilliant Stars, but who knows? Maybe it might be the same, but I'm quite excited for that set. They're also
that foil.
Yes, they're also bringing in a new part or a new product line called the Booster Bundle with like the Lost Origin set. So it's gonna be containing 6 booster packs and a code card. So it's gonna be just like an ATB, but like smaller in a sense.
See, so it looks like the same packaging as the build and battle boxes, though.
Yes, yeah, it does.
It's like the same contained packaging, but it's compact. You know, it's just maybe one of those with more. Do they have promos inside them?
Nothing that I read. Hopefully they do. If they do, it's probably not going to be something. It's probably going to be just like how it was for like the build and battle boxes, where it's random every time and it's stacked with like all the other cards. But nothing that I read online that said that they were going to be with another promo. So but yeah, some of the they just announced today that the Infernate V box will be collection box will also be in that set. So it looks pretty sick. There's quite a few cards in there as well that look pretty good, like the Hycean Zoroark, V-Star, the Brilliant Gardevoir. Yeah. The Brilliant Gardevoir as well looks absolutely insane. But I think the Giratina origin form looks absolutely peak. Like, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Did you see the little pin that's being featured with the ETB as well?
Yeah, I did. Those look absolutely amazing as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's
what cards are you...
Which cards am I looking forward to?
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to the Hycean Zoroark. You know I love Hycean Zoroark.
Oh, yeah.
I just wish that the gold was shiny. You know? If it had that shiny Hycean Zoroark with that purple, I'd be set. It's going to happen at some point. Hopefully we get one of those before the set, fades away. But I think that would be astounding. But I want to touch on the ETBs that you were saying, right? I mean, really, most of the times they usually have they have had the legendaries on there, right? Like with Fusion Strike there was Mew. With Evolving Skies though, it was not Rayquaza. It was you had the Evolutions, right? Before that you had
exactly.
Which had the 2 legendaries. But they're bringing back the foil, and that's what I wanted to touch on. The foil with the ETB, the Arceus on the Brilliant Stars box, and then you have the Darkrai on the Astral Radiance, and then now you have this gold outlined Giratina on Lost Origins. That foil just makes those pop. It makes them look a whole other level. They all look amazing. I just want to collect them. I'm not a sealed collector, but I want to collect those. They just look. I mean,
we've opened so many ETBs on our channel. I have a whole stack right behind my setup right here, and some of them I wish I would have kept sealed, like the Shining Fates one. I wish I would have kept that sealed. There's a few other ones in there. Yeah, probably the Celebration one. Pardon?
Oh, this is the Celebrations one. Why would you want to keep that one sealed? You didn't like the pie in the face?
No, I did not. That was, the long-awaited. It wasn't really pie. It was more cake, from our grandparents' birthday. So yeah, exactly. I mean, it was long-awaited. But I mean, it still happened. So
Yeah, hey, it worked
yeah.
in the end, right? So
Yeah, but I mean, the Celebrations one, it's only going to be released once. It's never going to be released again. So, it's something that I would want to have in like a seal. And same thing with Shining Fates. It's so expensive now. Like you can see like scalpers putting it on Amazon and eBay and even some local shops in our area. They have them for
understood.
extremely excruciating prices, and you just want
They
to
do.
just keep it in a box. We're not
But
going to put any names out, but yeah.
no, but we are going to put a name out though, because if you go to Hobbiesville, you can pick up a shiny
Yes.
face box for like $69, and if you use code EK Unbound, you can save 5% off at checkout. 5% off your
Yes.
entire purchase, but you can only use the code once, so make sure you use wisely.
Link down in the description.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like there's a bunch of things that are coming out with the Pokemon TCG. They're trying to break our bank accounts at this point. So, trying to. So I recommend anyone that is trying to get into trading and collecting, you should save a lot of your money up because they're dropping like crazy. So
Content is dropping all over.
oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be a
Arceus
lot better
V-Box
for
that I
us
got.
because yeah. I mean, it's going to be a lot better for us because we're going to be able to give more packs away to everyone. So,
Yes, exactly.
also make sure you check out our live streams in our past videos. Yeah, like just today, I just streamed Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, and I mean, I'm not giving away any packs, but like, still, like especially when you're playing Pokemon Unite. Yeah,
Yeah.
but when you're playing Pokemon Unite, like you've been giving away packs from Brilliant Stars and what else have you given away?
Every time we win, I've been giving something away. When we're doing Arceus, it's every time we catch a shiny. Then it was every time we caught a legendary because we weren't catching too many shinies on our way to the shiny shard, but that's okay because we're gonna play more stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna give out more stuff, lots more packs. We've got another giveaway that's starting every month, starting next month with the Elite Trainer Challenge. Keep your ears and eyes open for that because that's coming soon. More giveaways.
Yep,
though.
exactly. And I think what I was going to mention is for our next topic, I've mentioned this to Eric yet, but we're going to be giving away this copy. We're going to be giving away a copy of this when it's released. And we did mention this before in the podcast, but our next topic is about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I haven't talked to Eric about it, as I said, but are you willing to give away one copy of either Scarlet or Violet when it's released? And we do a release like what we did for Arceus?
How about this? I am always down for giving things away. Do I want to give away a copy of Scarlet and Violet? Yes. Yes, I do. You are
Well,
Scarlet,
what we'll do...
I am Violet, so...
Yeah. So what we'll do is like what we did with Arceus, or what Eric did with Arceus, because I was briefly in the hospital for a month during the period of time that he was playing. But we did give away a free copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus when it was released on January 28th. And now we're going to be doing that again. As we just agreed on video, we're going to be giving away one copy of Pokemon Scarlet or Violet to one lucky fan.
We're going to be giving a copy of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet each.
There we go. Even better.
Both games.
So 2 lucky fans will have the chance of winning either one. You get to choose. But anyways, so speaking on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so it's supposed to be released, sometime in November 18th?
November 18th. Yep, I've already booked the day off work to play.
Yep.
As soon as the release date dropped.
Yep, but in this new game, there is a lot of different things that are being added. As we mentioned before, the main graphic designer for Pokemon has stepped down, so it's going to be a whole different ballpark, and it's there's a lot of new things in this game, and let's touch base on it. So, Eric, let's mention a few things that has been included in the game, or is said to be included in the game.
Okay, well, we can't start it off without Lechonk. Let's be real.
Yes,
that is
Lechonk.
The best design. That is by far the best design.
Yes.
I love Lechonk. I love Smolives because I love myself some green olives. And then, Palmy is just unreasonably cute. I know those are just 3 Pokemon,
Yes.
but I just had to touch on those first. It's set in the Spain region, so it's going to be a whole new era of Pokemon again. I hope we get some more variants. I hope it's not just a new generation. I hope they incorporate some of the old like they have been the last few generations. I mean, even
hopefully,
Hisui, right? It was a sidestep game. It was a sidestep back in time.
Yeah,
which actually,
exactly.
You mentioned something about that with this game. You were talking to me about the other day and saying that there's something along the same lines with Scarlet and Violet, but I didn't really look into it. So, care to explain how that's kind of in the past?
Well, in the Kalos region, there was it was based on France, like the timeline or like what it would look like in France, and then in the Galar, it also looks like what it would look like in the UK. So it was kind of like based around the UK, and everyone's saying it's So it's saying, like, I looked up online and there was a bunch of things that this game was going to be based off of the Mediterranean, Spain. So I'm quite excited to see what it's going to look like. I've watched the trailer. I've seen a bunch of leaks online. Even though I didn't want to see them, I did. And I'm just excited for the game. Even though it's, like, a couple months away now. Like, it's, what? 5 months away now? 5 months away now? Less than 5 months, actually. And I'm just excited to play because now they're including 4-player co-op multiplayer. The first time in any Pokemon game, they're including a multiplayer version. So what do you think of that, Eric?
So we're going to actually be able to play together. That's exactly what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for, first of all, another thing that I noticed in here too, is that they don't have the storyline. They said the storyline is more like a free roam. So the fact that you can play along with your friends in a free roam Pokemon, that's as close to an actual Pokemon adventure like Ash, Brock, and Misty. It's as close as we're going to get to that right now. We'll actually be able to interact with our friends or foes, Gary, looking at you, and we can interact with them, play with them together, all across it. That's amazing. That is like what we're doing with you.
Yeah, exactly.
We're Unite. We're playing with our fans. We can play with you guys. We can play with our fans right there, live, all together. What is your take on it? Do you like it?
Honestly, I'm excited for it. Like, I know that they mentioned that it's going to be completely open world, no storyline. And I thought that Arceus was good with being open world. This is a whole other level. No storyline. It's just like how it was in like the anime. You'd be like, you watch it and like it's completely open world, and I'm excited because obviously, as you mentioned, we play with our fans on Unite like we did last night, or sorry, that'd be 2 nights ago when this is posted. I get mixed up with that. But yeah, like it's honestly exciting because we'll be able to play with other people, and it'll be just a whole different like experience, and it's a whole different ballpark being able to play with other people and interacting and all that. Like, I wonder if they'll do real-time trading where you just walk up to a trainer and just like you can trade right then and there.
You can just make a trade between the two of you, right? Like it just pops up.
Yeah, instead of having to go to like the Pokemon Center and all that.
Right.
So, who knows? But like, I'm excited for that. The no storyline. Yeah.
I'm hoping that they incorporate something like the camping or at least like the cooking. Because, again, that's another aspect of the original series that I really, really like. Is that, when they're traveling along, what's Brock doing? He's always making Pokemon food. He's always making food for everybody. He's feeding everybody. Everybody's well rested. Everybody can heal up because of the food. I love that about Galar with Sword and Shield series, that you could actually set up camp as you were traveling through. That was our first little dabble into the free roam with the open world area there. I forget what it's called at the moment, but you know what I mean. When you're out there,
with Sword and Shield.
All of those, And then so it's like that aspect. If they can incorporate that into the free roam too, where you can set up, you can make food. Because I also like the curry decks secretly. I really like that side
Yeah.
quest. I like that side quest a little bit more
Yeah.
than the wisps, but that's fine.
I think that is a very good point because like the tents in that game were like extremely important, and they kind of incorporated. Well, they did incorporate that into Legends Arceus into Hisui. When they had like you had the camps that you would go to, and I think the one thing would want them to bring into that game is how you would be able to craft your own items instead of spending your
Yes.
hard-earned money and all that. Crafting it was like a whole different like game, and it just made it a lot
That
better. But yeah,
100%. It made the whole series come around. It literally involved the other biggest franchise of Minecraft, right? You literally had
yeah,
to go and you had to break things open. It was a lot easier in there
yeah,
in Pokemon, right? You throw your Pokemon on it, but still, you still had to do something to
yeah,
mine something and then take those and craft it and make it into usable things in
yeah,
the game. And that was bang on. They hit it right on the head there. That was an amazing
yeah,
feature.
exactly.
You're 100% right.
The one thing I hope that they also incorporate is it was when we were live streaming the other day, the action panel. He mentioned something in the live stream, and he was saying hopefully that they don't include like how it was in the Hisui, where if you were going into like a what are they called, like the distortions, the space time distortions, that you wouldn't be going like 3 against 1 or 4 against 1, where you'd be able to bring out three, like go 3-on-3 or 4-on-4, and not have it be like a 10-on-1. Like it
Right.
would just be a very unfair advantage. But yeah, I think like the crafting was a good like thing that they included. The tents and all that. Hopefully they include that. But another thing that they also mentioned was that Scarlet was supposed to take place in an earlier era and Violet is a futuristic, just based off of the professor's looks, like their outfits. And what do you think about that if that's actually true?
Well, I mean, it's hard just to base something off of clothing, right? Just because
Yeah,
somebody's
exactly.
wearing something that looks a little like. I mean, I guess they're speaking to the female professor because she has like almost like what looks like animal fur on, what somebody might say
Yes,
would be like
exactly.
Neanderthal
Yeah,
clothes, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I understand that, but I think that was just a style. I thought more or less looking at the two legendaries. The two legendaries, I was
yeah,
like, that one has jets and electricity coming out of it, and this one
yeah,
looks like it has braids and like more or less like a cotton string, for its hair,
yeah,
almost like a dreadlock, but not really.
yeah,
So it was
exactly.
like, okay, I think that there made me more think of it. But when I was looking, like watching the trailer and stuff like that, when I watched the trailer live on the video on our stream, I
Yeah,
didn't I didn't see anything that made me think that it would be two different time zones because they were both in there together. Everybody kind of interacted. The protagonist was kind of the same. Your friends in it were kind of the same, right? Like everything looked the same. Nothing looked like
yeah,
it was in the past and something was in the future. But that's just my take on it. I didn't see
yeah.
any of the time dilation things or time differences, so I'm not
I
too
mean,
sure.
if it is where one of them is in the future and one of them is like the past, I think that would be very interesting. Like seeing a past Spain and a future Spain, like it might sound odd to some people, like, oh, one's gonna be like this and one's gonna be like that. It's kind of like how Diamond and Pearl was, or Black and White. Like they had different legendaries, and they're all in the same time. But I think it's the one thing that when the original developer or the graphic designer, that didn't click for him, and now it's clicking for this, and it might bring a new aspect to the game. But if
Oh,
it
for
isn't
sure,
that, then it's not gonna bother me.
for sure, it would bring a different element, right? It would be instead of two games that are basically the exact same game that just have exclusive Pokemon and maybe a different legendary. And instead of it being that, it would be two completely different timelines, two completely different things. You would have to buy both games in order to complete it all, right? It wouldn't just be,
Yeah.
well, in this game you do this, and in this game you do that. You know, even in Sword and Shield, they had different trainers, right? They had or different gym leaders. You know,
Yeah.
you had two different gyms that switched up. That was cool. That was a good start. And I think that maybe Sword and Shield was a big stepping stone for all of this, right? I think they tried a lot of different things that they wanted to in Sword and Shield, and then they thought, okay, with Arceus we can try this again. Just trying a couple different things. Because another thing is, I hope
exactly.
We talked about it last time too. The last time that you and I were on a stream, the actual throwing the Pokeballs and catching the Pokemon in the open world, not like Let's Go, just like in Arceus. That's something. If they take that away, that's going to be a big step back. Because I know even now, like after you playing Arceus, going to play Brilliant Diamond, do you find that that's a setback? You just want to catch Pokemon?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a whole different like ball game, as I've probably said about 7 times throughout this podcast. But it's a whole different game because like you're so used to in Arceus, you're so used to like a 3D open world, going to catch a Pokemon, like actually catching it and not having to get in a battle with it. And I think if they take away that effect from the new game, that'll completely blow the game like down the drain. And I think the other thing as well is letting your Pokemon evolve when you want it to evolve. So I know with you, you like to wait for your Pokemon to gain moves and then evolve it so that it gets better moves when it goes along. But if they do take that out, I think it's going to go down as well. But what's your like opinion on that as well?
Well, like I said, I guess you said it for me. I didn't have to say it. I just laughed at you because you know me so well. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I don't evolve my Pokemon. I like to keep my Pokemon leveled until they learn the full moveset that they can learn at that base level. Then I'll evolve it to the middle stage for a while. Then I'll evolve it to its main stage. There's Pokemon in Arceus that I haven't evolved at all. Right? I mean, I've played with the starters the whole way through. Pillow-Swine, it's the middle guy, right? I had it there for how long?
Yeah.
It's still not evolved. But I like to do that.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
get the moveset faster, right? So then you get those better moves. You can pack that Beggar Punch later on. But so they're not going to be allowing you to do that in Scarlet and Violet? Is that a thing? They're going to be just auto-evolved?
I have no idea. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's the same kind of aspect as it was in Arceus. There hasn't been anything leaked on that yet. Hopefully that there'll be some closure to that. That and the futuristic and all that. Like, hopefully there's something that'll come out that'll actually tell us what's going to be happening. But I mean, not everyone wants. Yes, exactly. But hopefully, they're not going to leak too much. And, I know one Pokemon Eric really wants back into this game. And he can name it right now if he wants to.
Is it Kabutops?
It's Kabutops.
Yeah, I mean, okay, sidestepping once again, Arceus, amazing game. I love every aspect of Arceus. But how is Cleavor not an evolution of Kabutops? The game is based in the past. Like, they had the opportunity.
Yeah.
And every other fossil Pokemon is in it in those space-time distortions. But is Kabutops? No, it's not. I guess Almanite's not either.
Yeah.
Omastar and all them, either Aerodactyl. But you know what I mean? The majority of them. There's lots of fossil Pokemon there. Anyway.
Like, they have Skizor there. Like, they have Skizor there, and they have, they had a huge opportunity to bring that Pokemon back, but they didn't. There's a few Pokemon that they actually didn't put in there. Some of the legendaries they didn't put in there, like they didn't put in like Mewtwo or Mew, maybe in later updates.
Charizard either.
They didn't put Charizard in there either. That's a big surprise. Venusaur, Squirtle, all the original Gen 1 Pokemons, well, majority of them, they didn't put in there. And I think it came to a shock to Eric when I told him that Kabutops wasn't in there. So,
now, here's a crazy thought that I thought. With Gen 10 coming out.
Yes.
And it being, Pokemon's been around for 26 years as of this year. 25
Yeah.
years as of Celebrations, obviously. That's what the whole set was about.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to bring a new version of Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur out in the 10th generation as kind of a throwback to the OGs?
You know what? I think that with the starters, they might do that. I'm thinking that they might bring out a different variant of them. Like they might bring out a Dark Charizard or
Right, that's
something like that.
Something like the Delta species, right?
Yeah, exactly. But
How sweet
who
would it be to
knows?
have a
The
Fire
time will tell.
Blastoise?
Yeah, the times will tell. That's
Fire
all we
kit.
can say.
Soon enough, right? I mean, it's only 5 months away. Less than 5 months away, like you said at the beginning of it.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm excited for it, and yeah. And then another topic we can also talk about, which we have a whole note that's literally written down for us, just to kind of keep us organized. Pokemon Live, Pokemon TCG Live. So it
Yes.
has not. I don't think it's been completely released yet, but we've been in Canada. We've had the opportunity to be able to test it. Thankfully, in my personal opinion, you have not been able to test it.
My Surface won't handle it. Every time I go to play on my Microsoft Surface, which I stream on, which I'm recording on right now, which I literally use as a gaming computer, yeah, it doesn't handle the game. It freezes.
Man,
I have not been able to play.
Well, I'll say I've had the opportunity to play it, and in my opinion, it does not match up to the original Pokemon TCGO.
Oh no.
It PTCGO looks so much better in battles and all of that. And I know that there's new customer or character customizations and all of that, but in my opinion, it does not look as good as PTCGO. But it might be different in
I
other.
was waiting for that update for years, for 10 years.
I know. And I mean, yeah, it hasn't been updated for so long, and it's looked the exact same since it was first like released, but just the new, it just does not match up to PTCGO. It's just the nostalgia, I think, that's kind of kicking in for it.
The playability on PTCGO was good though. Like there was nothing wrong with the actual gameplay on it. I never had an issue with that.
Oh yeah.
It was just aesthetically it had been outdated, right? It had, like you said, it had been the same since as when it started. They did slight upgrades every few years, but it's essentially the same game. You don't.
Yeah, exactly.
The only other game that's been around that's been the same game for like 10 years is Grand Theft Auto 5, right? They just haven't moved on from that. PTCGO was the same thing. They didn't release a new game.
Yeah.
They just kept updating the game. But now they've
Yep,
revamped
exactly.
it, and, I hope it's okay. I gotta try and play it again.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't match up to PTCGO, just in my opinion. It might be different for you, it might be different for other people, but in my opinion, it doesn't match up. It's just kind of the nostalgia of like playing PTCGO, like all the setups and like all the menus and all that. Like you got used to them, and then playing PTCG like Pokemon trading card game live, it's, I don't know. It just doesn't match up, in my opinion.
It's just not the
When
same
is it?
game, eh?
Nope. When is it set to be released, actually?
I don't know
If
when
you
it's
know.
set to be released worldwide. I don't know if it's already released worldwide. I know that it was back in, was it February? That we got
Yes.
PTCGO or PTCG Live in Canada?
Yes. I remember playing it in the hospital for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I remember like it came out and we hadn't been able to play together yet because you were in the hospital. And by the way,
Yeah.
you want us to talk about a little bit about that? What happened to you there in the beginning of the year? Really put a damper on everything for you, on your entire life.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, so it was quite a significant thing that happened in my life. Where do I start? So 2 weeks prior to me getting diagnosed, I was feeling dizzy, nauseous. I wasn't eating. This might sound bad, but I remember if I ever got pizza, I would eat the entire pie. I would eat the entire pie. If it was like a medium pizza, no shame. I would eat the entire pie. If it was like McDonald's, I would eat the entire burger and fries and all that. For pizza, I couldn't even eat 2 slices. For a burger, I couldn't even finish a burger. So my mom was like, okay, something's wrong. And she brought me to the hospital. Or she brought me to my doctor's, sorry. And she noticed that I was like pale and all that. And she booked me an appointment to get my blood done. And less than 24 hours or 12 hours later, actually, I got a call from her saying, you need to go to the emergency room right now. And I didn't know what was going on. I was in the middle of drawing something for our merch shop, also link down in the description. I was drawing the weird ear.
Yeah.
I was drawing the weird ear for us.
Did I ever release the weird ear?
No, we have not.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, so I was drawing that, and I got a call. So I was texting Eric. I'm like, I'm freaking out. And he's like, just calm down, calm down. We get to the hospital. They do another blood draw on me. And the oncologist comes in, and he's like, you've got leukemia. And he said the course of action was to do chemotherapy for 1 week straight. You'd be in the hospital for 30 days until your counts recover. So I did 31 days in our local hospital. The oncology floor was amazing, honestly. Like, they did an amazing job. I was scared to go there because of past experiences. Not for myself, but someone related to us. Eric knows, yeah. It was just like kind of hard to think about it, but they were amazing. I did something called the 7-3 round of 7 rounds of cytarabine and 3 rounds of daunorubicin. And then on March 18th, I was discharged and was told that I would have to do 3 rounds of consolidation chemo, and I would be free to go and just have to do weekly blood draws. So it's
not as light as it sounds, though. Those blood draws and everything you had to go through after that was just pure agony on you.
It was. It was mentally and physically draining. Like, before all this, I was playing hockey, going to school, going to work, doing videos for you guys, and then all of a sudden, in a snap, like, everything went down. And yeah, yeah. And I mean, there's a few funny times in the hospital that I had. One Eric knows, and I mentioned to him last night, and the action panel. We're not gonna mention on the stream or on the podcast. Keep this PG-13.
We could just not Yuki. How about that?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was a long journey. It still is a long journey. I'm still in the journey. But it's been completely like a learning experience. Like, you've learned so much over the past 4 months. But yeah,
that's the thing.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I remember when you told me, and you were in the hospital for about I'm gonna say it was probably a week at this point. And
yeah.
I think you called me. I can't remember if it was a video call that we were doing or if you just called me on the phone or what it was. But we were talking, and you're like, just talk to me, just talk to me and let it out. I know you just need to let it out. Just let it out. And I was like, you know what, man? It's gonna be fine. I have faith in you. I know you're gonna beat this. It's all good. I'll deal with it if I have to deal with it. I know you're good and clear.
Yeah.
But man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was so worried about you that whole. I'm still worried about you, but You're my little brother. You're like my little brother. You know, like you're not my youngest little
Yeah.
brother, but there's a 12-year difference between you and I. Like,
Yeah.
There's more than a decade gap between us, right? Like you're my little guy, you know. So it's like
exactly.
When you did that, I was like, oh man, this is gut wrenching, but you did it. You did it, bro. You knocked it out of the park. There you go. You looked cancer in the face and just pushed it down the stairs.
Yep. I mean, my hair's starting to come back a little bit, so that's a good sign. The other thing I would want.
I like the bald on you.
Honestly, I'm starting to get used to it, but I miss my hair. I was mentioning it on stream yesterday that like I just miss my hair, man. Like
you were so proud about your flow.
Oh, it was amazing. But yeah, like something similar I also had with you in a medical stance was when you had your open heart surgery.
Yeah.
And I remember I skipped school that day, and this happened 3 years ago now.
And that's a big deal for Caden because Caden's not like the type to miss school, you know.
Yes, exactly.
He's a good boy, the goodest boy.
Yeah, and I skipped school that day to go up to London, Ontario, which is about a 2-hour drive from where we currently are. 2-ish hour drive, I would say. But I sat there for a long time, long time, but it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. And I remember the night before we went out to a restaurant and all that, and Eric was all happy and talking, and your wife was, she was scared and worried, and we tried to calm her down for so many hours while you were in there. But yeah.
Pacing.
She'll get this if she's listening to this. Food is good.
Food is good. It's okay.
I forget who it was. Someone forced her to eat food because she wouldn't eat.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
we definitely ate the night before though. That was a good meal. That was my last supper for my old life. And then got the pipes changed the next day, and back to this grumpy goose.
Yep, exactly. But
I'll never forget the next day when I woke up out of my surgery and they said, okay, once you can start walking, you know, once you feel up to it, we'll get you up, and then once you start walking, you'll be able to get out of here. And I was like, hey, you know what? I actually feel pretty good right now. She's like, you just woke up. Just wait a few minutes. So it was like half an hour went by. I was like, okay, like I feel good. Can I try and walk? Yeah, sure. So the nurse came over. She helped me over. She goes, okay. She gets me all set up. She goes, okay, 1, 2, 3, stand. I stood up. I stepped directly on my catheter. That was painful.
Thank God I didn't have a catheter.
I sat back down.
I don't blame you. Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep after that too because I was like, out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But yeah, we've covered quite a bit in like this entire recording, and I know that when we hit Lost Origins, yeah, I mean once we hit Lost Origins, it was like 17 minutes. It was like, oh no, we got to keep this going. But yeah, like this was a pretty good first episode, and hopefully we have some more guests to come on in our future podcasts. I know we have one specific person that will be coming on possibly in the next one, but yeah, we've got quite a line of guests that want to come on. So
we do, and we have a couple of special guests in the future as well.
Yes, we do, exactly. But
so it'll be nice to have everybody on the next couple months here.
Yeah, exactly. So Eric, you want to roll the outro?
Can roll the outro?
Yeah.
What's the outro? You didn't make me an outro. I didn't make an outro. I didn't make any songs yet. I got the piano right here though. Literally. It's if you want me to make an outro, I can spit one together in a little bit here, just like the intro that we made before.
Sure, make a little jingle like what we usually do in a video. With the usual stuff we say in the video.
Yeah, for the beginning of the intro that I took 3 weeks to make. Perfect, I'll do this one in a night, no problem, Caden. But it's been fun.
You know
everybody.
what?
It's been a blast with the inaugural podcast here. I know that we are now live with this content, dropping 7 days a week. Every single day there is something EK
Every day.
on YouTube, on the podcast. You can pop over on our Instagram, our TikTok. We're dropping reels, we're dropping posts, we're dropping news, we're dropping content every single day. You want some stuff? Come and see us. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash that like button. Of course, send your friends. Go to the link tree. All of our links are inside there. You can find all of our socials there right down below. We've got all of them right there. Head on over to them.
Yes, sir.
Send your friends. We'll see you guys next time. Caden, you got anything left to say?
Thank you for watching, everyone, and peace out.